I can see all the signs. I tried to fill in the cracks that were spread in my mind, but I was all out of.
Hello. I seem to have no picture now. Let's try that screen for a second. While I get the game back up, maybe. Okay, cool. So can you see the screen as well? The game seems to have crashed, which is obviously awesome. Just trying to kill that, and then we'll try reloading it. That's the game dead. Oh, it's going so well. It's going so well. I should have kept this as a private link, which was my plan originally. Just wondering if my computer is just really struggling to run all of this at once. We'll find out in a second when the game loads. Let's try see if it's actually going to pick the game up. It has, I think. And it's still saying it's connected. So we'll see what happens once everything's up and running. Let's just have a quick look. Okay. Maybe this is going to work. We'll give it a try. So the plan is to try and get these bales stacked onto the trailer and driven back to the yard before 5:30 or 5:15. So we'll see how that goes. I had planned to try and use the controller. So we'll, but that hasn't. The battery had died in that, so we're on keyboard and mouse again. I'm kind of confused because the preview is showing me something that is very, very far behind, but maybe that's just my computer struggling to keep up. So I'm just going to play and ramble, and we'll see how it goes. And you'll maybe get to see just how bad I am at bale stacking live. I did realise that the lag, I think, is about 20 seconds, which is quite weird, because whatever I read in chat is responding to what I did 20 seconds ago, so that's different. Need to check. Right, no. I wonder, because I had OBS recording as well as streaming, and I wonder if that was just too much for my laptop. So it's not recording now, so that may be the difference. We'll see. Yeah, I just wanted to do a test because I don't know if we're going to be back to doing the English streams soon, and I want to be able to stream those. And I didn't want to be the first time that I did it to be when I was streaming then, because there might be a bigger audience. So I'm doing this. And I spent a little bit of time today making some nice screens so that you had stuff to look at whilst I was doing other things. And they sort of seem to work. So, yeah. I wonder whether it was just having OBS recording as well as streaming was too much. I have also reduced the video from 1440p to 1080p. So OBS is rescaling, which obviously I've still got the stupidly high data rate that I set for streaming at 1440p. So we'll see how that works out. I might do another test tomorrow to see if things are better or not, because I would like to stream in 1440p just to get a slightly better quality video out of the other end. But we'll see. We'll see how it goes. Yeah, it's on low latency at the moment. It wouldn't let me do ultra low because I had it set on 1440p, which I don't now. So maybe it will let me do ultra low latency, which would probably be better. So yeah, we'll see how we get on and how many times I crash and how many people find the new link as well. So there's one there. Cool. There's two more in the field. Yeah, it's kind of why I did it this time, because I've just finished work and I thought I'd spend, the plan was to spend half an hour doing this and see how it works out. And I had not started recording the next Maypole video because I needed to get all the bales stacked, so it seemed like this was a good idea. Just getting a message on OBS, so let's see what that has to say. Turning down. Okay, not sure. Oh well. Cool. I'm glad it looks good. I did a couple of test recordings to try and get the sound balance right. Obviously, this is quite a loud tractor as well, so we'll see how it goes. I've been trying with the videos lately to get the sound balance right as I record, rather than doing a lot of editing of the sound, and so hopefully that's paid off. So I just want to get these hay bales moved back to the yard. I don't think I'm going to get them all on the trailer in one go though, unless we stack them very high, comically high. Could look at getting a bigger trailer, but finances and all that. I don't think there's many bales on the other field though, so we might do. Yeah, it's a bit different. It's a bit nerve-wracking, if I'm honest. So yeah, I was getting some warnings on OBS as well, which I don't know what it's saying because it's not showing me the whole message. I think probably if I'm going to stream at 1080p, I can turn down the bitrate, which might be what the problem is. It might be that it's running at it's like 25 megabits per second I set it to. So it's like I'm maxing out my internet upload, which is ridiculously high for this. But we'll see how we get on. Yeah, I think I'm like 6 times the recommended bitrate. So yeah, that's fun. Might do a few more short streams in the next few days just to try and get things set up. I've got a sim dashboard in front of me. I'm completely ignoring it because I'm playing on keyboard and mouse. Everything just naturally falls to using the keyboard and mouse. As I'd got the controller out ready to give that a go because I thought it would be more amusing for you guys, because it results in a lot of crashes. But the battery had run out because it doesn't seem to switch itself off. So and I used it yesterday to do a video on furling, and yeah, so it just kept cutting out, which was a bit annoying. bales, 6 bales on here. Could be tricky getting those all on. We'll see how we get on. So the video that I released today on the BGA was supposed to come out tomorrow, but I messaged one of the DSA guys, and he said that it might release on ModHub today, which is really cool. So I randomly messaged him to say that I'd done a video on it, and he said it might come out on ModHub today, so that's cool. I really want to have a proper play with that because it's a mod. You can see the XML. So one of the cool things is you can see how to structure a BGA to work with the way pumps and hoses works. So I was pondering. I am still live. Cool. I was pondering whether to do an update to mine to make it like the pumps and hoses BGAs, so that it has that kind of where the production cycle, rather than having a separate one for each ingredient, it gets better the more you add. Might have a look at that because it looks fairly easy to implement. So I wonder if I can now get a set of bales the other way. And then we might have to go 3 high. That doesn't look right, does it? Remember, realism is key. I'm pretty sure real farmers do stuff like this. Really don't want to end up with some sort of horrible mess to have to clean up whilst everyone's watching. Yeah. Looks like I need to do a big drop in the bit rate if I'm going to stick with 1080p. There are some of you watching, which is cool. You're all just very quiet. Just slightly unnerving. Well, we've got 3 more after this, so yeah, we can just dump those along the top, I think. And would you? They're not so loud at the moment, but the neighbours literally started in the bathroom, which is the room that adjoins the room that I'm sitting in, doing stuff, but thankfully they're not hammer drilling. So came off a work call and took my headphones out, and I could just hear the kind of rumble and stuff of building work. My only concern here is there might not be straps this far back on the trailer. You almost made me drop some, Pete, because I stopped, turned to look at what you said. I'm kind of amazed I haven't dropped any yet either as well, though. We are going to put some straps on, because I'm not convinced I can't load the last 3 without it all going wrong. So yeah, and so far everything seems to be you still have moderator powers from when I did the premiere of the Mace Plus video. But be nice. I needed to give someone power when I did that video, because there was a lot of people there. There was a few hundred people watching, so hopefully the power doesn't go to his head. I'm half expecting that when we're streaming Terra Life, these might be a bit more popular as well. I suspect that they're going to be quite popular streams, and so it's probably going to be useful to have one or two people on to help moderate, because driving, and actually I'm not going to put those on the trailer, I'm going to take those back on the Hawks. Actually, I'm feeling brave. This is where things might go wrong. I assume your diary is empty anyway. It's not like you have a life outside of Farm Sim. Because this needs to go back to the farm anyway, so we open that up a bit. What could possibly go wrong, right? That's weird. It didn't show me that it needed approving. That's weird. Might have to have a look at that. I have no idea how to use the kind of the streaming view. So. No, we do it the other way round, but that is a good idea. I'm not going to let Follow Me throw those bales everywhere, after I almost did. Probably need to... Oh, no, that'll get round. Not just a hat rack, my friend. There's a worker in there. Not sure who it is. I need to add that simple inspector mod in. That was really useful. It tells you that kind of thing. That's why I hit it with the bales, because, you know, they protected the tractor. I would not have thought of using Follow Me. It's definitely a better idea. And I've just noticed I don't have any flickering either, which is kind of nice. I've still been getting that quite a lot on Furling. Those of you that are on Patreon will see that tomorrow, and me getting very frustrated with building noise and things, and dropping some F-bombs. I think I managed to edit it all out, which was quite cool. I never knew I would have to become a sound engineer to do this, but hey. It's worked surprisingly well. I hate this drive back to the yard. It's the noise, I left the other bit in. I just added a warning at the start, because I'm sure that one of you guys does watch with your kids, so I couldn't be bothered to go through and edit them out. There aren't that many, but there's a definite change in the video, because I recorded half on one day and half on another. So I got stuck. No, it's just taking its sweet time. Ooh, those bales are almost falling off. We'll go a little bit slower. The silage bales I'm going to leave for the next proper video, which I might record this evening now I've got this done. It got most of the way at least. it's stuck on the trailer got stuck on the fence, on the hedge. I think the hedges must have bale collisions because they don't apparently have tractor collisions, because allegedly people have driven through the hedges. So come on. That was quite a bit of hay off that those two fields. 100 and live maths, 123,000 litres. Pretty pleased with that. I don't. My logic with these ones is I want to use these first because they didn't get dried properly. So I figure I want to get these fed first because they were just cut, ted and baled in one day. Versus the other bales which were dried properly. So that's my argument for not doing that. What I quite would probably do, if not, is stack them separately so that I could get the older bales out first. Because I think in the real world you can store hay for quite a long time. So, and none of these bales are more than a year old. So I think most of them were made in the summer this year. So I think we're good from that point of view. And this is where things are likely to go wrong more with taking it off the trailer. I always find that's the risky bit. Might be a bit less talking while I concentrate on not crashing and not dropping bales. Can I get them? No, can't get them any further back. 5 high it is. It's a brilliant excuse, Pete. Don't follow them. It's a bit like when you're spraying herbicide and you don't want to get the hedgerows. So you set your tram lines up so that they're far enough in that you miss part of the headland and the hedgerow. I've learned from the best for my excuses. Some other engineer bloke who pretends to know what he's doing at farming. I actually had someone say today that watching me helped them play realistically, which I find very amusing. Because, you know, realism is key. Didn't think we were going to fit under that pipe. I guess that's the benefit of having a shed that doesn't have collisions. Right, 4 more bales and we're done. Prop in that field is looking good. Oh. No, it wasn't Stevie Wonder. Don't be rude to my viewers. Have you noticed less crashing? There's only one. I blame Pete for that because I had to look at the chat. No drop bales? Oh! As I said it. As I freaking said it. Oh well. Only the last two. What sucks is this bale spike is not good at picking them up. Tipped over. Okay. Maybe it is. I definitely don't blame me. Definitely not my fault. To be fair, I think if I'd done that not live, there would have been a lot more drop bales. Because I'd have been trying to go a lot quicker. So I think that was not a bad first experiment at this kind of thing. Need to change some settings. Need to see if I can get it to do 1440p. But otherwise, thanks for coming along, guys. I do appreciate some of you being here, supporting the... I got up to 5 viewers, which is more than I expected, maybe. And 4 of those 5 have liked the video, so that's cool. Yeah, so I will be back trying to do this at some point again soon, and I'll chat to most of you in Discord probably. See you next time.